So with the last episode, please put them on Miss Takashi-san or Takashi-san, whatever you want to call it. I kind of want to say, I did have a little mixed feelings basically with this, but the anime's not perfect. The anime still needs some work. It definitely does, and I still definitely think that it really definitely does need a season two, and I definitely do think that it really basically does. The first thing I want to talk about is basically the MC, Shotokan, whatever you want to call him or something like that. I'm sorry, I pronounced his name wrong. Like I said, I have a little speech impediment. I have a hard time pronouncing people's names wrong. I do apologize for that. But anyways, based with the MC, based on this anime, um, he needs more improvement on based on his character. I definitely do think that the anime, more based on the manga, needs more improvement based on his character. It really does. In a way, I really definitely do think that they really should. Personally, in my opinion, that's what I definitely think that they really definitely do. And in a way, I definitely think that he is a character that pretty much that can put up for that can stand up for a fight against anyone that tries to get in his way to help defend for the president and stuff like that. Which I think those are definitely very strong points for something that I definitely do like. But I definitely think that he needs to understand that he has to pretty much has to give up more of his offering, be more sacrificial, or I would say give up being or how should I put this um do more sacrifices and stuff like that. What he needs to do, than what he needs to do, and that's what he definitely does. He does needs to do. Miss Tatsuki-san, and basically to be honest with you, she is pretty much it's based on a high class figure based on a woman that she is. To me, in my opinion, that's what I definitely do think that she really basically actually is, because for one, she demands satisfaction. Number two, she demands honor. Number three, she demands to be worshipped. And number four, she demands everything that a woman really wants. And number five, anything above what I said right there, that's what she really basically desires and stuff like that. I usually want to say it here is that not every woman is basically is like Miss Taki's son, because not every woman is basically like her. Because some women are basically or can be like her because their gender or their good looks or the body or whatever the how they basically look like or whatever and stuff like that. And sometimes they can basically be like that or basically be stuck up basically in a way, or that's what basically what I view from the situation. But I don't think that she's not really basically Miss Takagi-san is basically really considered as basically stuck up. I don't think that she really actually is. I definitely think that she's a prominent base of a character that she can be a character that she can really basically say like if you don't put your needs out for me, then I'm just gonna say it. I'm just going to just walk away, and that's what I'm just gonna do. And that's what mainly what girls will basically will do, and the problem will think like, well, he's not. Well, I feel like you're not interested in me. Maybe I'm just not good enough for you. Maybe I'm just not really that liking for you and stuff like that. Some people will definitely will think that. Some people will definitely would think that. Even though based for me, based in my relationship, I had a particular piece of relationship based on a woman that just wants to be want all the time. It just wants to say like it's all about her. Never think about me, but that's just personally in my own view. But if I really want to go out with someone, I want to have a equal relationship. 50 for her, 50 for me. Put them all together, and then we can just have a mutual agreement. But if the MC really can really definitely can do that, he basically can. But can he really put up with her That's the main question. But even though, like I said before, she is a high class figure of a woman, she really actually is. She has a beautiful body. She's definitely very beautiful. She really definitely is. She's not your she's not your everyday girl that could just walk down the street or walk on the beach or whatever. She's basically one of those rare opportunities, and she's a rare flower, and she really actually is. And to be honest with you, she is a rare flower, and she really actually is. She's one of the most beautiful flowers basically out there on the field, and basically all the rest of the other flowers just going like, wow, why she's more beautiful than all of us? Because she's more prominent. She's the more prominent flower than basically all the rest of the other flowers basically out there. That's what I definitely do. That's what I definitely do think. I like the fact that where he stood up for Talking Sound when basically doing the play of Cinderella. I think the Cinderella thing is a very good standing ovation when you know how to basically do the play. You basically have to do it right, and if you don't do it right, then some fans and some people will probably get very disappointed because they may not personally basically like that. And to be honest with you, Cinderella has been known for going down through generations, through generations, and it really has. It has been going on for a very long time, and it basically really has. But I want to say here is that I don't mean to be offensive or anything like that, but they have to be very careful not to go into the copyright of the situation because Disney pretty much is one that made this one that made Cinderella happen and stuff like that. And, basically what it's based all about. If you guys don't know what Cinderella's all about, it's all basically about a girl that she lives with her, I think her grandmother or her stepmother. I think her stepmother and her stepsisters kind of really treated her really bad, treated her like trash, and they don't like her because the way that she really actually is because she's more beautiful than the rest of them, and they're jealous of her because the way that she is, the way that she's beautiful, and not only because the way that she is, because she's different than any other girl that she really actually is, and that she really basically that she really actually is, and also just put in context and stuff like that. The movie definitely does a very good job. That it really definitely shows a very good things that it really shows more standing ovation where the animals basically help her out and stuff like that. Like the make a dress and help her to be on the ball and stuff like that and all that stuff. And they made her make her do clean up the whole entire house and don't give her any breaks or nothing like that or anything like that. That's how I view Mrs. Cinderella. But then she ends up there at the very end, she wins the prince and then she gets married and stuff like that. And she doesn't let bygones be bygones and she just basically just moves on and that's what she really does. I definitely do think that the movie was good in my opinion. Definitely really was. But when I see it basically in a very good representation, basically kind of like the Disney basically in this anime, based on this anime I'm watching, it shows more a broad of a different story. But you also have to remember, but like I said before, they gotta remember not to cross over those thrush lines of copyright when it comes to another publisher, basically like Disney, because Disney is considered as copyright owners because they are considered basically as that. I mean, feel free disagree with me, but that's just what I definitely think. But I definitely do think it's very important to really basically know that I like the fact that they did the Cinderella scene and stuff like that basically in this anime because it's a very good proper identification because it definitely is and because it definitely brings in the MC and the female protagonist also basically together to bring them much more closer basically in a way. But the question is also one thing I'm really kind of curious about. Did she really actually kiss the MC or maybe that she really basically didn't or maybe that was just all an act. Maybe that could be just all an act. Nobody really does not know if that really was basically all an act. I was suspicious to believe that it pretty much that it was basically was a kiss. Excuse me. I definitely think that it really was, but I can't be 100% sure. Did she really actually did that just for the act, or maybe she did that really on purpose? That's the main question and stuff like that. And I was expecting that there was going to be some kind of fight that was basically was going to break out also well too between with the other guy who basically got hit by Truck Kun. Truck Kun never seems to disappoint. Always happens basically in other different animes. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, yeah. Um, he got injured. He didn't end up being a prince, but he came on stage and he just kind of interrupted basically Shadow Kun, basically his introduction to basically to put the slipper on, basically on the foot of Cinderella. That's the indication based of the movie of Disney because they were looking for the girl all over through England or through the country to figure out who's the one that had the slipper. Whoever had the one that had the slipper would basically be the princess to be the bride as for basically of the providence based on how the story is supposed to go in my own view of how it was supposed to go. But I definitely think that the anime is good, but there's still some problems I still basically have with this. I really wish that the MC would not have to be kind of wimpy, basically in a way. I really wish that he would just basically like take things as they are and take things as for a man. I know he still has a lot of growing up basically to do, and I definitely do understand that. But I would like to see him basically be more interactive with the other different characters, basically with the anime, especially the girl with the blue the blonde hair girl. She's really one of my favorites, and when you really don't get to really see the girl with the twin tails really all that much. I can't remember her name. She's kind of like hit and spot. Basically, she doesn't really basically appear really all that much. That's something I did not like really basically about that, but I really basically would wanted to see her basically a lot more basically in this anime. But we basically got to see both of them basically at the end of this episode. But I really want to see more spotlight on them. I'm hoping for season two. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm hoping we'll see some more spotlights of the side characters because that's one of my major complaints when it comes to any kind of other anime. But that's just how I feel. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for this anime video. Tell me what you guys think. I forgot to give a rating for this anime. I'm gonna give it hard to say. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's okay. It's good. It's not promising. I say it's worth watching to me. I say it really is. I say judge it for yourself. That's what I definitely gonna say. But yeah, 7 out of 10. But yeah, definitely is. But yeah, anyways, it's on. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit like button, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. And please leave comments below. And please leave comments below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.